Hello all, welcome to English Literature Link. Today we are going to discuss about W.E.B. Du Bois and his significant contributions to literary theory, particularly through his exploration of race, identity, and social justice. So W.E.B. Du Bois is foundational figure in race studies as well as in sociology. He is an American sociologist, socialist. He's a historian, and he can be considered as a civil rights activist. So, Du Bois' ideas have been foundational in the development of whiteness studies and CRT or critical race studies. Critical race studies, which analyzes the construction and impact of white identity and privilege in literature and society. Du Bois' writings often critiqued dominant cultural narratives and offered alternate perspective. His work has inspired scholars to examine how literature reflects and challenges societal norms and power structures. Let's examine which are his major contribution with respect to literary studies. First one is his idea of double consciousness. In his seminal work, The Souls of Black Folk, Du Bois introduced the concept of double consciousness. Double consciousness described the internal conflict experienced by colonized groups in an oppressive society, especially, particularly, the internal conflict experienced by African Americans. These African Americans or the colonized people see themselves through their own perspective. First thing. Second thing, this colonized group sees themselves through the lens of a racist society. So that is the idea of double consciousness. Double consciousness. So, what was the internal conflict experienced by the subordinate groups in an oppressed society? The colonized people look themselves through their own perspective, first thing. Second thing, they look through the lens, they look themselves through the lens of a racist society. So, this is the idea of double consciousness. So, he also discussed the veil as a metaphor for the veil, veil, as a metaphor for the separation and lack of understanding between black and white Americans. The concept has been widely analyzed in literary studies to explore the themes of visibility, invisibility, and racial identity. When you come to the Souls of Black Folk, his seminal text, it critiques racial inequality and also explores socio-cultural and psychological dimensions of race in America. Now, third important thing about W.E.B. Du Bois is structural racialism. So, Du Bois analyzed the systemic nature of racial oppression, particularly in works like Black Reconstruction in America, which examined the role of racism in shaping US history and economics. That means Du Bois emphasized the importance of historical context in understanding literature and society. His work on the Reconstruction era, particularly, I quote, Black Reconstruction in America, unquote. This work provides a critical re-examination of the period, influencing historical as well as uh, literary scholarship. Now, another important thing to be noted, concept to be noted, is intersectionality. So, although the term intersectionality was coined later, intersectionality was coined later, but Du Bois' works often address the interconnectedness of race, class, and gender. The very term, literary term, the very term intersectionality was coined later, but Du Bois' work often addressed the interconnectedness of race, class, and gender. He analyzed Black experience in America, which laid the groundwork for later intersectional approaches in literary theory. Now, We have seen that his writings critique dominant cultural narratives and offered alternative perspective, and his works has inspired scholars to examine how literature reflects and challenges societal norms and power structures. And he have been foundational in the development of critical race theory, which is important. So Du Bois' contribution had an everlasting impact on literary theory, and it provides frameworks for analyzing race identity and social justice in literature and beyond. So that's all about Du Bois' contributions to literary theory. So hope this class is useful for it. Du Bois' contribution and the very concepts itself is very vast. But I think these class are capable of providing a glimpse of Du Bois' contribution. Thanks for listening. Thank you.